Well, Vince, it's been nice working with you for these 10, 11 years. And I can't wait till I can do what you're doing right now, getting out of here. And good luck, and come back and see us sometime.
Well, Vince, it's that time. Gonna miss you. Hope Ken learned a lot, but I doubt it. So please, before you leave, just talk to him. Tell him to listen to me and take some hints from you. And if you need me, you need a housemate, I mean a houseboy, here I am. I'll take care of your dishes for you. Yeah.
Later, Vince. Have a good retirement. Miss you on the new news.
Congratulations, Vince. I'll miss those words of wisdom in the men's room.
Bye, Vince. It's been good working with you. Hope you have fun on all your trips and vacations and adventures that await you.
Vince, good luck. I even admired you when I worked against you over at the other channel. You're really something special.
Vince, I hope you have a good retirement using your four-wheeler out in the desert and just enjoy yourself. I wish I was going with you.
Vince, you know, sharing the TV station, sharing careers. We shared Jessica Savage and worked together with her. Guy, gonna miss you. Good luck, enjoy.
Well, Vince, you're saying you're leaving us, and I want to say that in all honesty that I just love being able to work with you. You caught me at times during Q&A when I was about to fall on my face. You saved me in a couple of intros. You made my VOs look phenomenal, and I really feel privileged to have worked with a professional of your caliber. And I don't think that you will ever be replaced in broadcasting until I get your age.
Well, Vince, I tried to get them to give me the 5 o'clock news because I've seen how happy you are all the time. And I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that you sit next to Lynn Sue. And I tried to get the show, but they just wouldn't give it to me. I would like to wish you the very, very best in your retirement. I hope you and Frankie have a wonderful, wonderful time. Come back and see us sometime.
Vince, you know, I've told you this before, and it sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha, but it's really not. I've always been one of your biggest fans. I've told you this before. I would watch 3 or 4 new newscasts a week, and that's more than I watch of my own. I just don't know what we're going to do without you here. It's not going to be the same. You're probably the last great gentleman of the newsroom. We don't have any left, I don't think. And you're going to be very sorely missed, especially by the women who love being around you, because you're a terrific guy with a great sense of humor, and we're just going to miss you a whole lot. Wish you would stay, and you can come back anytime. Best wishes.
I don't know how to start this off, Vince. I've worked around a lot of people in my life. Some people have these huge egos. You're not like that. Maybe that's because of your lack of talent, but you know, it was, I'm just kidding. You know, I'm just kidding. I have nothing but respect and admiration for you, and well, sincerely, the reason that I'm really doing this is because I figured if I got close enough to you, that I'd be able to get close enough to your beautiful wife, Frankie. I was never able to do that. I got a couple of pecks on the cheek, but who knows, Vince, my life isn't over yet. And one of these days, who knows, I may be joining you and Frankie in a trip to Canada. Wouldn't that be fun? We could leave you at home, you could watch the kids, and I could go with Frankie. Good luck, Vince. We all love you very much.
You know, we tried everything to get Vince not to retire. We doubled his salary. We offered to get him a Ferrari. Got him a suite, this lovely hotel right across the street. We lined him up with Heidi Fogelsong for a date. Nothing worked, and we finally figured out why. Vince had his eye on another job.
We all can take comfort in knowing his illustrious career isn't over, that Vince still will be doing television somewhere, probably as a lead-in to local news. But Vince, you'll always have primetime access to our hearts.
Vince, what can I possibly say that you probably don't already know? I have thoroughly enjoyed working with you, and I'm going to miss you dearly every day, and I love you.
Still to come on Eyewitness News, Al Meltzer with sports and a report on the Eagles' big win over the Bagels.
You're not kidding. Rug doctor steaming mad at dirt.
No, then we're going to go to the kicker. Oh, giving away all my secrets, aren't I? Well, the big story in sports this morning's class how to be.
Let's put it this way. I don't think I will miss the business that much, but I sure as heck am going to miss the people I work with.
For the past 8 years, Vince Leonard has been a real stabilizing influence in this newsroom, and we're going to really miss his professionalism.
Well, I can only say that working with you, Vince, has been just an ultimate pleasure. You're a great guy, good guy to be around, and more importantly, just a very good friend.
You know, I always said I wanted to be just like Vince Leonard when I grew up. Vince, I will miss you greatly.
We are going to do a lot of traveling, and we have not even picked a spot where we're going to settle down. I'm going to retire, and we are going to hit the road. I have been very fortunate. I've had more than I ever anticipated, and I've had the breaks and had a very, very good career. And I wouldn't change it for anything.
Thank you, Bird Ned, for that. Obviously, I have mixed feelings about retiring, but I'm incredibly fortunate in that I've spent the last 10 years of my career here at Channel 12. Over a period of 44 years, I've been privileged to work with hundreds of people in radio and television, and in all truthfulness, there is no group that has made me prouder to be one of them, no group that has been as friendly, as helpful, and as talented as my co-workers here at Channel 12. I owe a great deal to all of you. My special thank you to producer extraordinaire Laurie Berg, who has bailed us out of so many difficult situations, to director Tom Harner, our wonderful studio crew, and all of you behind the scenes. Thank you for your skills and your dedication. And finally, my words of appreciation to you, our viewers. You've been loyal, generous with your praise, and thoughtful in your criticism. You are, after all, what makes all of this possible. My heartfelt thanks to all of you. And the toughest part of all is saying goodbye to the people here on the set. As I mentioned, I've worked with so many over the years, and working with a group, 4 people on a set like this, is not always the most pleasant situation if you don't get the right combination. And there have been times, and I've known others in the business, where it really doesn't work. And oftentimes it comes out that way on the air. It comes over that way. But with someone like Lynn Sue, who is an obvious pleasure to work with, it's not been a job, it's just plain fun doing this show. And her incredible cheerfulness and her professionalism and kind of, she bails me out of a few situations out here too, that works very well. Of course, one of the reasons I'm leaving is that she's always beating me on the sports quiz. I'm embarrassed.
You know, you're not the only one with mixed feelings. The problem with times like this is there aren't words.
No,
and I hope you know, after all this time, how I feel about you and how I've enjoyed working with you. And I will, you know, I wish you and Frankie the best times ahead, as I know you will have them. But I will always treasure the memories of us working together and our friendship as well.
I will. Thank you. Bill, you?
Well, I just want to point out that it's a really a big red letter day. We not only have the crew from Channel 5 over here videotaping this, but the entire sales staff is here. And after 5 o'clock on a Friday, you know, the end of the world may be near.
Well, since they're responsible for my salary, I guess we can allow them yours too, right?
Best of luck to you, Vince. We're going to miss you.
Thank you for not allowing me to take everything too seriously.
Yeah, that's true.
And please, don't wear that.
For all our sakes.
You know, Steve and I exchanged our goodbyes yesterday, and Mark, with you, great pleasure. And
well, you're the consummate professional, Vince, in this business. Analogous to KJ, we can't find anything wrong with KJ's game or the fact that he's a tremendous person, and I think you're his counterpart in this business. Certainly, not only are you non-parallel at what you do professionally, but you're a tremendous person, and someone with the stature that you have in this industry is rarely like that, so that's a rare combination indeed.
I appreciate that.
Last chance, Vince, to sign off. Last show, it's all yours.
Okay. That'll be it, I guess. That's all I can say. I'm very, very thankful, and I thank you.